One of the most expensive parts of archery are targets. You go to a store to buy an archery target, they're just unbelievably expensive. I don't really know why that is, but it's a real motivator for me to make my own homemade targets. And I've got 6 different types that I've made at home and I use all the time, and they work great. So if you want to try some of these, it'll save you some time with trial and error. This first one here on the bottom is just an old blanket that I sewed with a sewing machine around 2 old cushions. And this one works the least best out of all of them, simply because the foam is so squishy that it makes it into like a little trampoline. And a lot of times, even with a 50-pound bow, target tips will bounce off and come back at you. So this is my least recommendable type, but they do work. This is probably my number 1 recommendable one. This is just a cardboard box full of old rags and blankets and whatever. Just pack it full, fold up the top. It'll stop just about anything. And the best part about this type, 2 fingers, arrows just fall right out. They go in easy and they fall right out. Even with a real powerful bow, these get stopped. The next type over here, this is carpeting, burlapped backed carpeting, not rubber backed. Rubber backed gives you problems. It's just burlap backed carpeting. And I just roll it up into a spiral as tight as I can and then shove it into some sort of container. A giant flower pot. This is an old barrel cut in half. Just about anything. Get it wound up really tight. This is really durable. It'll last a long time. The next one is here, but I got another one here that's coming apart I can show you. This, once again, is another plastic container packed full of rags, just like the cardboard box. And then I just got this, it's kind of like tarp material, like those blue tarps. And then I just duct tape it around the container. And the same thing. They go in, they stop, they pull right out. Work absolutely great. Another type, these are my bag targets. These are big industrial bags that like grain or rice or wheat or minerals, all kinds of different industrial products come in. And they're square, so they fit on a pallet. So they're big cubes. So what I do is I take that cube and I squish them down, kind of like an accordion, till I got 2 flat sides. And then I take like a coat hanger or something, push it through, and just kind of sew it up all the way around the outside. And on the inside, once again, either rags, blankets, blue tarps, more bags, whatever. And these are fantastic too. And if you leave the handles up, you can hang them up, out on a tree somewhere, which is nice. I got 2 more of these hanging up out in the woods. The last type is this. This I use for when I'm using blunts. It's just compressed cardboard in a wooden frame. It's that simple. And it's great for tuning blunts and stuff. Another common thing to put in here is, once again, the carpeting. Or the builder's insulation foam that comes real thin. You can pack that in there. But that's a real common one. And then you can just use if you want to use a target, you can put a paper target over it. So, those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 homemade targets that I've been using and have worked out. I've tried other things that don't work out so well. These seem to work out pretty well.